And it's game time. Hapoel Holon against Bnei Herzliya. Holon currently standing at the top of the league. Bnei Herzliya looking to come back after a loss to Maccabi Tel Aviv. Jump ball, possession, Holon. And we pick up with number 3 on the floor, Scotty Reynolds. He passes the ball over. Ball ends up in the hands of number 2, Corey Walden. We have two guards in the backcourt controlling it. Walden goes straight to the rim. He kicks it out to Reynolds, and there a drive inside. There's a foul. Ball ends up in the hands of number 21, Sean Jones, the power forward from Middle Tennessee State. He earns a trip to the line. We already see a bunch of ball movement between Walden and Reynolds and Harush. Jones at the line. He sinks his first.
וחוזר לכאן עכשיו, אחרי שהתחיל את העונה הזאת בסין, ובעצם לא שיחק.
235 pounder from Middle Tennessee State goes 1 for 2.
שיחקו במכללת קונטיקט.
Coming back down for Bnei Herzliya.
הנה דייסון.
We have a new addition to the team here.
יש נגיעה אחרונה של שחקן חולוני.
That's number 11, Jerome Dyson, the shooting guard recently signed to Bnei Herzliya. With the ball now is number 3, James Robinson. Hands it off to Dyson. Dyson back to Robinson. Robinson gets the screen from Fisher. And he takes a long three-pointer and he connects. Robinson, on his first field goal, drains the 3. Back the other way. Ball ends up with Walden for Holon. Kicks it out to Reynolds, back to Walden. Ball moving cross court. Harush, he gets picked off by Dyson. Dyson with the steal, and again, he connects with, right there, wide open, is Robinson, who hits a 3 from the same spot, going 2 for 2 from downtown. 2 for 2 field goals. Robinson off to a hot start. Back the other way, we have Holon. That's number 6. With the ball, he kicks it off. Klein. Ball bends up back with Walden. Walden wide open. And he knocks down the 3-pointer. Robinson comes back, coming across court. He's guarded by Walden. Hands off to Fisher. Fisher gives it to Dyson. Dyson goes straight to the rim. And looks like he was fouled in the process. And that bucket is good. Dyson, the recent pickup for Bnei Herzliya, the shooting guard from Connecticut Husky, spent some time for New Orleans. He's a former MVP. Misses his first at the line. Apparently that foul called before the act of shooting. Dyson goes 0 for 2 at the line. Back comes Walden, the point guard from Holon, who attended Eastern Kentucky State. He comes back down. Ball ends up back in the hands of Walden. He controls it. And again, he's picked off. Who's that picking off the ball again? That's Dyson. Kicks it to Robinson. Dyson back at the top of the 3. He drains that 3-pointer with the assist from Robinson. And Bnei Herzliya up 9-4. Coming back the other way, Holon. Ball's over at number 3. That's Scotty Reynolds. That's no good. Fisher corrals that rebound. Back comes Robinson. Robinson's looking to drive here. He kicks it off. Drive and kick to number 4, Karam Mashur. And Mashur connects. Timeout is called. Holon needs a minute to look over things here. Bnei Herzliya up 11-4.
הרצליה עם 11 נקודות בפחות מ3 דקות. לא אופייני לקבוצה שהתרגלנו לראות העונה, אבל בינתיים דייסון עם 2 חטיפות שהן מוציאות להתקפות מתפרצות, אחת מהן הסתיימה בשלושה של רובינסון ועוד אחת שלו.
Back on the floor after that timeout. Bnei Herzliya up 11-4 over the top team currently right now in the league. And ball goes to Corey Walden, who brings it up. He's guarded by James Robinson. He kicks it out over there to number 10. That's Panini. Scotty Reynolds makes a run for the basket. That's no good. Back comes Dyson. Dyson kicks it to Robinson, who tries to connect for a third time, and the rebound goes to number 4, Marshore. Easy bucket for Marshore. Back comes number 2, Walden. No good from 3. Robinson comes right back. Kicks it over to Dyson, takes a long 3 ball. Dyson, 1, 2, 3. Good from downtown. Bnei Herzliya now up 16-4 over the top team. Back comes the other way, that's Walden. He kicks it off to number 10, Panini. But Panini's fouled. And number 4, Marshore says, well, I didn't touch him. Maybe draped over his back a little bit, but I didn't touch him. And Hapoel Holon is starting to hear it from the audience. And they're trying to figure out, why are we down 16-4? Ball at the top of the key to number 6. Klein kicks it over. Walden gets it. Walden takes a 3 ball, and he connects from downtown. Robinson, he controls it. Robinson hands it off to Jeff Adrian. But there's a collision there. Dyson trying to roll off the screen, and he has a collision with Reynolds, who hits the deck. They wipe up the sweat on that one. Robinson will inbound for Bnei Herzliya. At the top of the key for the inbound is Adrian. Gives it right back to Robinson. Robinson sizes it up, passes it off to Dyson. Dyson, crossover, 3-pointer. No good. Ball tapped out. Back comes Walden. Walden picked up by, oh, he loses Robinson, and he also loses the ball. Back comes Robinson. Kicks it out to Dyson. Dyson with the crossover. He kicks it back to a wide open swingman. Marshore, no good. Ball ends up in the hands of Walden. Walden, point guard from Eastern Kentucky, hands it off to Reynolds. Reynolds looks like he's going to drive, but he kicks it back out. Ball ends up with number 5, Atkins. And Atkins has an easy layup. Back comes Robinson the other way. He's controlling it for Bnei Herzliya. 4:50 remaining in the first. He takes a minute with Reynolds on him. Hands it off to Dyson. Dyson kicks it wide open and no good for Marshore that time. Walden comes back. Ball almost picked off. Walden, he's looking. Kicks off to number 5, Atkins. Atkins with a 3-point shot. That's no good. Adrian with the easy rebound there. Back comes Robinson. He's pushing it. Marshore thought about taking that 3. Back to Robinson. Now Marshore will take the 3. Clanks it. Walden, the point guard, with the rebound. He stops at the top of the gate, gets a screen, but Robinson gets tangled up and the whistle's blown. Robinson saying, hey, look, I ran into Atkins and Atkins held my arm. And that's a Hapoel Holon fan base. Checking in for Bnei Herzliya as number 32, Bogdan Blizniuk. Holon will inbound. Ball ends up with number 6, Klein. Klein kicks it out to Walden. Walden, back to Klein. Fine cross-court pass. Ends up in the hands of Atkins. Tries to work inside. And he's successful up against Fisher. That bucket will roll. Back comes Robinson. Jeff Adrian gets it. Hands it over to Mashore. Robinson, drive. Kicks it over to Mashore. Mashore to drive. He kicks it over to, look at that, the big fella. Number 40, Dior Fisher. Full name Dior Anthony Naheem Fisher. Easy bucket for 2. And back at the other end, that's number 6, Klein, hitting iron on that three-point attempt. Robinson comes back. Looks like he's drawing up a play. Bogdan has it. He starts backing down, but there's a foul. Not sure if this on Reynolds for pushing Bogdan. Non-shooting foul, 2:59 remaining in the first. Number 7, Daquan Jones, checking in for Hapoel Holon. He's joined by number 8, Amit Simhon. Being a power forward, will check in with 2:59 remaining in the first. Bnei Herzliya inbound. Top of the key is Adrian. Kicks it over to Bogdan. And, ooh, nice move here. Bogdan is saying, I'm calling my own play, but he gets blocked deep in the paint. Walden is handling it and loses his handle. That's 0. Jeff Adrian picking up the defensive responsibility on the guard. But Adrian is confused because he's saying, well, where's the foul? I didn't touch him. He ran into me. So apparently, Walden didn't lose it. He was fouled by Adrian with 2:43 remaining. Holon will inbound. And too easy for a point guard. Ball inbounded to Walden. He goes straight for the layup. He connects. Robinson comes back. Ball ends up with number 6, Hanoshi. Robinson gets it back for Bnei Herzliya. He's at the top. Looks like he was thinking about the shot. He takes the shot. Is knocked down in the process. He's looking for the call. None is called. No whistle. Walden is handling it. Takes a long three-pointer. Clanks it. And back with the put-back dunk is number 7, Daquan Jones. The shooting guard came out from nowhere, was not boxed out. Robinson comes back. Ball ends up in the hands of number 32, Bliznia. And Robinson takes a three-point shot. Does not connect. Bnei Herzliya now leading 18-15, with a minute 47 remaining in the first. Walden calmly calls a play, gets a screen again. He's looking for a wide open man on the wing. That guy on the wing was number 8, Amit Simhon, does not connect. Coming the other way for Bnei Herzliya. And we finally get that inside bucket. That is what Blizniak was looking for. A high percentage field goal is good. Walden comes back the other end. He's picked up by Robinson on the defensive side. Hands it over to Atkins. And Atkins, he will take the shot. Easily corralled by Adrian. And Adrian says, no, I'll push it. Gives the ball to Hanoshi. Hanoshi over to Robinson. Robinson, point guard here. He looks to make something happen. The guard from Pittsburgh does. Whistle blown. We take a second so we can welcome number 20, Jarrell Benimam, on the floor for Bnei Herzliya. Robinson gets a rest. Number 13, Roy Hoover, the point guard from Holon, gets on the floor with 40.1 remaining in the first. Bnei Herzliya inbounds. Blizniak gives it to Dyson. Dyson with the easy pass, but he's fouled first before he could dump it off to a cutting Mashore. Why foul at the last few seconds of the first? We'll see. 34.3 remaining in the first as Hanoshi will inbound. Hanoshi looking for Dyson. Dyson gets it. And Dyson wants that three ball. Doesn't hit. So we'll see if Holon will take the last shot in this first quarter. And that picked off Dyson. He gives it back. It was first picked off by Mashore. He gives it to Dyson. Dyson feeds Mashore back as a thank you, and Mashore connects. And now, Holon with the last shot in the first. Nope, it goes to Dyson. We'll see if Bnei Herzliya can get it off. And there is no... He's looking for a foul here. Mashore say, hey, look, he fouled me. There's no whistle for that. We end the first quarter like that. You're not going to give me that foul? Makes sense to the ref. 22-15, Bnei Herzliya. Time to return to the floor. Hapoel Holon versus Bnei Herzliya. And we start the second quarter. Inbounding for Bnei Herzliya on number 4, Karam Mashore, averaging 10.2 points per game. 6'6", small forward, weighing 209 pounds, gives it to number 11, Dyson, the recent pickup for Bnei Herzliya. Hands it over to Bliznia. Bliznia, top of the key, gets the screen, and he can't make anything happen because he looks like he was pushed. That's number 32, Bogdan Bliznia, the 6'6" forward from Eastern Washington. He'll go to the line after being fouled on that drive. Misses the first. Bnei Herzliya looking to add to their 22-15 lead and looking to get a win after their loss to Maccabi Tel Aviv. Lesniak catches his second one, going 1 for 2 at the line, and now Holon comes back. Panini passes it off to number 8. Simon. Back to Reynolds. Scotty Reynolds will kick it out to wing. And number 7, Daquan Jones will clank it. Dyson controls it. Playing point guard. Just joined the squad recently. And look at the difference he's making. Look at the ball movement. Now look at Blizniuk here, but he loses it. Ball ends up with Scotty Reynolds. Reynolds kicks it out. And on the other end, Daquan Jones with a miss, looking for a foul. He's still on the other end. Dyson gets it back from Blizniuk. Dyson loses his guy with the cross, but misses a wide open layup. But he gets his own rebound and goes back hard off the glass. Dyson for 2. Bnei Herzliya, 25 points to 15. Ball kicked to the top of the key to number 5. Darian Atkins, the small forward from Virginia. He knocks that down. Dyson comes back the other way. Kicks it out to number 6, Hanochi. Hanochi ball ends up back with Dyson, who loses it. But Dyson was hit by number 3, Scotty Reynolds. Reynolds picking up that foul. Reynolds, who attended Herndon High School in Virginia, went on to play ball at Villanova. One time drafted by the Tulsa 66ers. 8-22 in the second. Bnei Herzliya, 25-17 over the top team right now in the league. Dyson at the top of the key. He's picked up by Atkins. Dyson, he hits a cutting number 4. Mashore reverse layup. And we didn't even see Mashore in the screenshot. Who was supposed to have picked up that assignment? Whoever it was, Mashore gets by him. Goes reverse layup for 2, and he's at the line now. Mashore completes the 3-point play. And here's the applause from the fans, from the Bnei Herzliya fan base. Back comes Holon. Simon gives it over to number 21, Sean Jones. Ball back in the hands of Walden, picked up by Dyson. Walden, he bounce passes it to Panini, who got by Hanochi, but Walden is warned. Hey, cut out the unsportsmanship here. We don't need any unsportsmanlike conduct, the ref is telling him. You can cut out the theatrics. You make the bucket, go ahead and get to the other side. Dyson comes back on the other end. Picked up by Walden. Hands it off to Blizniuk. Ball ends up in the hands of number 20, Beneman. Dyson looks like he was going to take the 3. Beneman is going to get some work inside. Work inside. That's right. The power forward averages 6.8 per game. Beneman bangs it in. Turn around. Baby hook for 2. And he goes to the line. The former Towson player is about to shoot his free throw as Bnei Herzliya is sitting at 30-19. Beneman does not complete the 3-point play. 7:22 remaining in the second. Back come the other end. That's Walden controlling it. He looks around. He hits the wing. Clanking iron. Ball ends up in the hands of Beneman. Coming the other way is number 6, Hanochi. Gives it to Blizniuk, who drives, calls his own number, but on that drive, he is fouled. And Holon, they're baffled. Who hit him is what they're saying. Bogdan Blizniuk from Eastern Washington. Faked as if he was going to kick it to an outlet. He drives straight to the right. He likes going right. And a timeout is called with Blizniuk at the line. Bnei Herzliya, 30-19. Back on the court. Blizniak at the line. Drains his first.
אתם חוזרים אלינו בזמן שהקבוצה מהמקום האחרון מובילה לקבוצה מהמקום הראשון בהפרש שיא של 13 נקודות אחרי המשחקת הזאת של בליזניוק מהקו. ג'רום דייסון
6:52 remaining in the second
הוריד אותו לקבל קצת מנוחה, אבל
with Hapoel Holon
את המשחק כאן של הרצליה היום יש לו 8
down
נקודות,
19 to 32,
4 אסיסטים,
leading the lead right now.
ונראה
They just can't put it together trying to figure out this Bnei Herzliya offense. Walden uses the screen. Ball kick cross court to number 12, Harosh. Harosh tried to dump it inside to number 21, Sean Jones. Whistleblowing Jones was pushed. Inbound will be TJ Klein for Holon.
אנחנו חייבים לכם גם את שלישיית השופטים של ההתמודדות הזאת.
Low looks, he dumps it off to number 21, Jones. He gives it to Walden, who's draped by Robinson. Top of the key, that's number 6. TJ Klein clanks it. Blizniak comes back the other way. Looks as if he's looking. And who is he looking for? That's number 6. Hanochi gives it to Robinson. Robinson gets bumped. Nothing called. Up and under. Bnei Herzliya, we can't connect. Walden comes the other way. Walden drives right. Kicks it out. Ball ends up into number 10's hands. And Panini with the pump fake. And then the drive to the rim for 2. Bnei Herzliya coming back the other way. Blizniak rotating over to Robinson. Robinson picked up at the top of the key. And now, Benjamin looks to make some work happen. Can't get it off, but the pass is made. Limney couldn't connect. Corey Walden comes back the other way. 5:16 remaining in the second. He takes advantage of the screen. But the ref says, I just don't like the way we're trying to hook here. You either fight through the screen clean or you get called for the foul. Now, Holon will inbound. You already know that Corey Walden wants it at the top of the key. James Robinson is aware. There's Coach Arik Shevek. Just trying to get some clarity from the ref here. So during that conference, gameplay stops for a moment so we can get number 4, Karam Mashur, back on the floor for Bnei Herzliya. Holon inbound. At the top, number 12, Harosh. Kicks out to number 6. Misses it. Ball ends up in the hands of Robinson. Robinson goes all the way, but it looks as if Robinson gets the whistle for offensive foul. He runs over number 2, Corey Walden. And Robinson saying, but how can that be an offensive foul? Wasn't he moving his feet with me? Walden apparently sold that well. Back comes the other way, number 6, TJ Klein. He gets the ball. He looks like he's on the wing, backing in. He goes for it. He hits the rim. He had Blizniak guarding him. Now Robinson comes back the other way. Blizniak, top of the key. He makes a gesture as if he's trying to figure out, okay, what play are we going to run here? I tell you what, I'm going to call my own number. Up and under. And he goes off the glass, misses that one. Corey Walden comes back down, guarded by number 9, Lindy. And who's that making that reverse layup? That's number 6, TJ Klein. ran from the left end of the court, reverse layup, and Holon going on a little bit of a run here, down 23-32. And we're back. Bnei Herzliya inbounding, holding on to the lead here against the top team in the conference. 4:13 remaining in the second. Coming the other way. Got the guard. Dyson back on the floor. As soon as he gets it, he takes a three-point shot. Bangs it off the rim. Ball ends up in the hands of number 2, Corey Walden for Holon. Good rotation to the. We got the big guy here, the big fella. Adrian's on him. 3 ball taken. Dyson, the guard, gets the rebound. He's putting on a Jets. And with that layup, Dyson, he gets that default because that is goaltending. Dyson gets the rebound and goes coast to coast, puts on the afterburners. Ball gets deflected almost at the top of the box. So those 2 points good for Dyson. 34-23, Bnei Herzliya. At the top, 3-point shot, number 10, Guy Panini. Israeli, a 6'7" center, taking 3-pointers and knocking them down. Dyson comes back the other way. Uses the screen by Adrian. Adrian looking to get some work in. Passes it off to Marshore. No good. And there's a whistle blown here. We see Walden hit the deck. He was pushed in the back, attempting to corral that rebound. So now with 3 minutes remaining in the second, Corey Walden comes back the other way, and he lobs it. And wide open is number 21, Sean Jones. Now, he was in the middle of the paint by himself. Walden saw it. We had a Bnei Herzliya defender try to deflect it too late. Easy 2 points. Dyson comes back. Easily shaken, number 12, Arush. Dyson controls it. Fisher's calling for it. The big man's pivoting, kicks it out. Ball ends up with Adrian. Fakes like he's going to drive. Dyson gives it back to Adrian, who does take the shot. Clanks that one. There's a little bit of pressure here. Walden. He's pushing it. And again, same move. Number 12, Harush. He waits for the kick out at the left, drives, reverse layup for 2. And now Holon is making a run. Only trailing by 4.
ברבע הראשון זה היה 16-4 שהפך ל-18-15. ברבע השני 32-19 הופך ל-34-30. שתי הקבוצות כמעט מאוזנות לחלוטין מבחינת אחוזי השדה שלהם וגם כמות הזריקות. 13 מ-31 להרצליה, 13 מ-30 לחולון, 20-18 בכדורים החוזרים לטובתה של הרצליה, 9-8 באסיסטים לחולון, 9-8 בעבירות לטובתה של הרצליה.
We pick back up. Hapoel Holon against Bnei Herzliya, 2:15 remaining in the first half. Dyson inbounding. We come back down here with a 34-30 lead by Bnei Herzliya. Holon creeping back. Dyson looking to get some space. Kicks across court. Ball ends up with number 6. Anoshi, no good. Holon coming back the other way with Corey Walden. Walden looking to create some space on his own. Gets by Fisher. Ball picked off by Benema. Jeff Adrian comes the other way. And Jeff Adrian took an incredibly off-balance shot. Doesn't even hit rim. But coming right back at him, it looks like the defense took a nap for a second. Guy Panini took advantage. He comes back down with the floater. And now Holon is only trailing by 2. Anochi kicks it off to Dyson. Dyson. Tough move. He makes his way to the rim, sandwiched between 2 Holon defenders. Dyson fouled in the act. He will go to the line with 1 minute, 9 seconds remaining in the first half. Dyson, the recent pickup, attended Connecticut, is a member of the Huskies. He drains his first free throw. Now we can see the hype after hearing that he is a one-time MVP, making a huge difference for this Bnei Herzliya team. Dyson misses his second. Come back the other way, number 2. Corey Walden, he's pushing it with a minute remaining in the first half. Ball ends up in the hands of Davey. And again, we're going to drive at corner, cross court, kick out, decline. His three-point shot is no good, but a whistle's blown. There's a foul on the other end, sending Sean Jones to the line. Picking up that foul. Looks like it was number 20, Benema. Jones at the line. Clanks the first. .7 seconds remaining in the first half. Bnei Herzliya had a huge lead at one point, alone, fighting their way back. Anochi, he's sharing guard duties with Dyson.
Jones מחטיא את הזריקה הראשונה, יש לו עוד אחת. להרצליה יש אפשרות
ללכת כאן על טוב. Marshall with the rebound. He gives it to Dyson. Let's see what the former MVP is going to do with it. Hands it off to Adrian. Big fella misses the jump shot there. Not sure if he's connected on the field goal yet. But we do see that Dyson picks up a foul on the other end. Looks like that foul called on Dyson after the Adrian miss.
חולון כמעט מוחקת לגמרי את ההפרש של הרצליה שכבר טיפס ל-13.
So after missing his last 2 free throws, Jones gets another opportunity at the free throw line.
שהיה 32-19 לקבוצה של אריק שיבק.
And this time, Jones connects.
עם 9 החטאות רצופות מחוץ לקשת. בצד השני שון ג'ונס החטיא פעמיים מהקו לפני כמה שניות. מדייק עכשיו.
Sean Jones, the power forward from Middle Tennessee State,
שימו לב למספר הבא. שון ג'ונס
misses his second,
שבוע שעבר עם 12 כדורים חוזרים, או יותר נכון ביום רביעי.
rebounded by Panini. He connects. And now we're tied up at 35 with 19 seconds remaining in the first half.
במחצית הזאת בידיים של הרצליה.
Dyson to Adrian.
חולון חתכה כאן פעמיים.
Adrian kicks it out.
גם ברבע הראשון, גם ברבע השני.
Gives it to Marshall. Back to Adrian. Adrian, cross court.
The
pass was attempted for Benamon, and Benamon loses it. So now Holon will have a chance for a last-second shot with 4.4 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll inbound. Coach Chevek, he's drawing up a defensive play. And we're going to see right now what Walden's going to do with the last seconds of the first half. A 3-point attempt. No way. Yes way. Harush at the last second drains the 3. Now we're going to pick up the beginning of the third with Holon in control 38-35. Corey Walden at the top of the key, picked up by Robinson. Swinging over, back to Walden. He gets the screen by Jones. Jones gets it back. Feed the big fella. If he's going to make a cut to the basket, that's what Jones does, and he benefits. He scores with the easy layup. And then Dyson, he's trying to run through a screen that's set by Adrian, but gets yanked on that as he's rolling on that screen. And now Bnei Herzliya trailing 35-40. All in about Fisher has it, gives it to Dyson. He tries to kick it back to Fisher. Those are off of the foot of a Holon defender. James Robinson, the guard who attended Pittsburgh, he'll inbound, gives it to Fisher. Fisher hands it off to Dyson. And Dyson here looks to hand it again. That's Adrian taking that jump shot, no good. Back the other way, Holon. 3-pointer miss. Dyson brings it back down for Bnei Herzliya. Ooh, look at that handoff to number 40, your Fisher. Dyson with the nice dime to the big fella, but he's fouled. Looked like he was going for the high percentage field goal. Fisher at the line. Misses his first. Bnei Herzliya needs to go back to the playbook from the first quarter, where they had a comfortable lead. Fisher going 1 for 2 at the line on that sequence. Walden comes back the other way, guarded by Robinson. TJ Klein hands it over to number 12, Harush. Back to Walden. Walden shoots it, and looks like Robinson fouls him in the act.
עבירה עכשיו של רובינסון. שלישית של ג'יימס רובינסון.
Or maybe that whistle was blown before Walden took the shot. So Hapoel Holon inbounds it. Harush, top of the key, over to TJ Klein. Back to Walden. Walden guarded by Dyson. He loses him with a shimmy, and there's a three-pointer wide open. That was number 12, Harush, in a land of real estate all to himself. Dyson comes back the other way. Wants to give it to Jeff Adrian. Almost lost on that deflected pass. Robinson gets picked up. Robinson passes over to Marush. Marshore gives it back to Robinson. And James Robinson. His pass gets deflected by Jones. Holon comes back the other way. A little mismatch here. Jones founds right on the guard and scored easily. Dyson back at it the other way. Dyson fella. And that's the field goal that you needed right there. Jeff Adrian from three-point land. 45-39. Bnei Herzliya trying to get back into the contest. Dyson shoots a wild shot. Fisher rebounds it. Robinson added, hey, wide open in the lane. Only trailing by 3 points now with 6:49 remaining in a third. Number 7, Daquan Jones holds it. Gives it over to Walden. Walden sees applying the defense. Robinson hands it off to Dyson. Dyson picked up way backcourt by Harush. Dyson gives a little bit of space here. Looks like. So we come back the other way. And that's number 7, Daquan Jones. He figured he had a mismatch. So now Fisher, he's fussing with Jeff Adrian, saying, hey man, I need for you to switch off the screens. Alone. Number 6, TJ Klein. Number 12 has it, Harush. Picked up by James Robinson. Ball ends up in the hands of number 21. And that's Sean Jones, the power forward. Very comfortable at the top of that key. Bangs that. That two-pointer is good for him. Ball gets back to. And Jeff Adrian looks like he had control with that crossover. We see what the big fella was trying to do, but he loses it. Ball goes out of bounds. Can't capitalize on that momentum. Come back with Corey Walden in control. 5:42 remaining in the third. Walden doesn't take the screen from Jones. Kicks it over to Harush. Walden has it. Splits two Bnei Herzliya defenders. Harush misses it, but Daquan Jones, he jumps into the frame. He gets that layup and goes off the easy backboard lay for 2. Coming back the other end, Robinson. Marshall back to Robinson. Dyson, he loses it. And now we got Sean Jones, the power forward, playing point guard. We go back to Harush. Daquan Jones, he goes and scores. Looks like he's upset, wanting a call. And Jones puts Hapoel Holon up. The score now, Bnei Herzliya behind, with Holon leading 51-42.
חותך עכשיו בין שניים, מוציא את זה לארוש. מחטיא הפעם 2-4 ל-3 לשלומי ארוש, אבל ג'ונס מתקן, דקואן. וחולון עם פתיחה מצוינת ברבע השלישי, כבר 11 נקודות. שהיא קולעת בפחות מ5 דקות. בניגוד הפוך לפתיחה של שני הרבעים הקודמים. דייסון מאבד, שון ג'ונס מוביל את המתפרצת. מבין שהוא צריך עזרה, אז מחזיר את זה לוולדן. ארוש, אגרסיבי מאוד היום. לדקואן ג'ונס, קופץ שם, מטפס אפשר לומר, על הגב של דאור פישר. הוא מצליח להחזיר את חולון להפרש השיא שלה. דקואן ג'ונס, שון ג'ונס ושלומי ארוש, השלישייה הזאת אחראית על כל הנקודות של חולון עד עכשיו במחצית השנייה, 13 כאלה, ומורידה אותנו לפסק זמן נוסף זמן טוב להודעה קצרה, מיד שווה.
We pick up, we're in the third, Hapoel Holon versus Bnei Herzliya. Bnei Herzliya had a huge lead in the first, firing off on all cylinders. Now they trail 42-51. Dyson at the top of the key. Now he gives it to number 4, misses it, but right there to finish it off, Adrian couldn't get it to go. Fisher with a putback, but it's waved off. We go back now, inbounded. Walden. He's looking to make a play, and that he does. Walden with the give and go to TJ Klein. TJ Klein makes a beeline for the rim with the easy layup. And on top of that, he makes the layup and he's fouled. And the Hapoel Holon crowd appreciates his efforts. Two-man game between Walden and Klein. That worked out. Klein at the line. Try to finish off the three-point play. And that he does by hitting that free throw. We go back the other way. James Robinson after the inbound by Fisher. He's on the court there, waves off the screen by Benimon. Marshore. He gives it to Dyson. He's a little bit off on that three-pointer, but Fisher rebounds it, so we get to reset. Bnei Herzliya at the top. Dyson tries to split Benimon and number 6, TJ Klein from Holon. But Klein gives him a little bit of a bump there and knocks Dyson to the floor. Robinson will inbound. Robinson picked up by Walden. And Dyson here picked up by Walden. But Dyson, tough move. Actually made a layup with his back facing the basket. Back come Holon. And number 21, Sean Jones, with the putback after the miss by Holon. 56-44. Holon still in control. Dyson at the top of the key. Passes off to Marshore. Looks like he contemplated the jump shot. Marshore gives it over to Robinson. Takes advantage of the screen by Fisher. And Robinson with the roll from the three-point side. He says, hey, come help me out here. I got Sean Jones here. This power forward is 235 pounds. It is a little bit too much for me. Let's get back on the defensive end. Bnei Herzliya, let's go. And taking the three-point shot is number 7, Daquan Jones. He misses. Robinson, he comes back the other way for Bnei Herzliya. Crosses over Walden. But there's no space. But there is space for Marshore. Knocked down. That was a deep ball from Marshore, who was waiting for that kick out. Now Walden comes back for Holon. Picked up by Dyson. Sean Jones. This is to Harosh. And that cross-court pass from number 6, TJ Klein, goes a little bit too high. Almost in the top of the stands. And that turnover, hopefully, Bnei Herzliya can take advantage of it. With 2:29 remaining in the third. Robinson coming back the other way. Bnei Herzliya trailing 56-50. Benimon gives it over to Dyson, who's slapped as soon as he gets the ball by Harosh. Wow, he really took a whack at Dyson's hands. He couldn't even completely dribble. That's how hard he was hit by number 12, Harosh. Checking back in the game for Hapoel Holon is number 3, Scotty Reynolds. He's on the court for Holon. Dyson splits the defense over to Benimon. But Fisher gets the Benimon miss He gives it back to Robinson, who misses it. This time, Sean Jones for Holon the rebound and gives it to his point guard, Walden. Walden over to Panini. And by the time number 21, Sean Jones gets it, number 20, Jarrell Benamon says, look, I have to wrap you up, big fella. I can't make it too easy for you. We inbound with 1:56 remaining in the third. Number 2, Corey Walden, sizing up over to Panini. He gets the screen. And that is, again, working the middle. Sean Jones always cutting directly to the rim. And he gets it again, but this time they have to foul him. They say in chess, try to move straight, not diagonally. And this is what Sean Jones is doing. That's why he's at the line right now, draining his first free throw. Sean Jones at the line, hits both. And that's 1:45 now remaining in the third. Robinson hands it over to Dyson, who takes a long three ball. Drains that one. Maybe 3 to 4 feet from the three-point line was Dyson. Jerome Dyson, shooting guard from Connecticut. Spent some time with New Orleans. On the floor, recent pickup for Bnei Herzliya. And that is Jones at the top of the key. Again, trying to get it back. The give and go. Foul call first. And this time, Jones had 3 members of the Bnei Herzliya squad trying to make sure that he does not get another easy basket. Had to foul the big guy. Number 21, Sean Jones. He's at the line. 1:10. Jones at the line. It's the second. James Robinson. Bnei Herzliya only down 59 to 53. Dyson crossed it over. Takes a long three. A little bit off. Scotty Reynolds on the floor for Holon. Picked up by Dyson. Goes behind his back to Jones. Who gives it off to number 8, Amit Shimon. Back to Reynolds. Reynolds, ball movement, ends up in the hands of the power forward. Jones, no good. Swooping is number 4, Marshore. Dyson, Bnei Herzliya. Hands it off to James Robinson. And now we have a chance here. Let's see what they're going to do here with 18 seconds remaining in the third. Robinson sizing up the big guy. Jones tries to force feed the pass, and the refs say, oh, no, we got to call that. Have to call that. 12.3 remaining in the third. With Bnei Herzliya trailing 59 to 53. Make a substitution. Bogdan Blizniuk on the floor for Bnei Herzliya. Don't be surprised if he ends up with the ball in his hand to take a three-point shot. Benamon gives it to Blizniuk, who kicks it to Dyson. He drives. And look at that. The rebound by number 4, Marshore. And he's letting the bench from Holon have it after draining that free ball. He says right to the face of one of the Holon assistant coaches. How you like that 3 right there? Holon up 59-56.
זמירלי מתעקש על החילוף שהרצליה תכננה, בליזניוק נכנס במקומו של רובינסון. פישר לבנימון, ליזניוק לג'רום דייסון שצריך לסחוט את השעון אבל מעדיף ללכת פנימה, מחטיא, פישר עודף את זה, משור משתלט, חייב לזרוק על הבאזר לשלוש, בפנים קרם משור מוריד את ההפרש לשלוש וזורק קצת רשטוק לספסל של חולון, סוגר את הרבע השלישי כמו שארוש סגר את הרבע השני מאותה נקודה בדיוק. סוויש על הבאזר ולנו יש משחק פתוח לחלוטין עם שוויון 21 ברבע השלישי. היה 56-44 להפועל חולון. הרצליה סוגרת את הרבע השני עם ריצת 12-3 כשכל הנקודות שלה בריצה הזאת נקלעות מעבר לקו השלוש. 2 של דייסון, עוד 1 של רובינסון והאחרונה של קארם משור.
Back on the floor, we begin the fourth quarter. Lesniak inbounds it for Bnei Herzliya to number 11, Jerome Dyson. And Bnei Herzliya looking to gain some ground here, only trailing 3 points. Benjamin inside, he's working. And a left-hand hook shot is good. And now Bnei Herzliya only trailing by 1 in the fourth. Scotty Reynolds for Holon. He's controlling at the top of the key and gives it to a cutting number 8, Amit Simhon. Ball to his defender. Easy lay-in. Dyson. To Blizniak. Benjamin to Dyson. And Dyson tries to feed the big fella. Benjamin, standing 6'8", the power forward from Towson, couldn't control the pass from Dyson. But it's still Bnei Herzliya possession. Blizniak will inbound. Ball ends up with Mashor. And instead of taking the screen from Fisher, he'll take the three-point shot. A miss. Scotty Reynolds comes the other way. And he tries to pass it to number 5, Darian Atkins. Atkins had his whole right arm yanked down. Still a whole bunch of gameplay left with Holon leading 61-58. Scotty Reynolds at the top of the key. Picked up by Dyson. Darian Atkins on the floor for Holon. 3-point shot, and all he needed was a second of window. And number 10, Guy Panini, the center, he connects. Benjamin looks to take the wing. He sees that he's by himself with his defender. Tries to take advantage. Wrapped up. Stop play there for a second after that whistle. And now your Fisher inbounds for Bnei Herzliya. Gives it to Benjamin. Blizniak picked up by Scotty Reynolds. Dyson kicks it to Blizniak. Pump fake. Gives it back to Dyson. Dyson takes that three-pointer. Rebounded. And a putback. Mashor has been incredibly active on the boards this game. Reynolds coming back. But number 20, Benham with the reach, he's caught. As Reynolds makes the drive, Benham reaches in. The ref sees it. Whistle blown, picking up the foul is Jarrell Benham. Holon will inbound. Reynolds, top of key, picked up by Dyson. Screen. Almost misses Dyson. Dyson back on defensively. This time Reynolds looks like he loses it. But one ref says, okay, we're going this way. All right. Now they agree. That ball went off of Reynolds' leg. And Bnei Herzliya will have a chance to at least come within one, trailing only 60-64 with 7:44 remaining in regulation. Herzliya, he brings it up. It's a collision. This is the second time Dyson has hit the deck. Another collision with number 8, Amit Simon. Now Dyson will inbound. Gives it to Benham. Benham back to Dyson. Dyson, he will feed Fisher. Fisher gets deep enough, and you're not going to stop a guy standing 6'11" from making a layup when he's that deep in the paint. All you can do is foul him, but Fisher still connects. He will go to the line with an opportunity to complete a 3-point play and a chance to bring Bnei Herzliya to only trail by 1. Fisher, your Fisher completes the 3-point play. 64-63. Holon in the lead. Walden at the top of the key. Takes advantage of the screen, goes up, but he's hit midair. And Walden goes to the deck after colliding midair with your Fisher. As a matter of fact, Corey Walden is still on the floor. He gets helped up by Atkins and Simon. Looks like he's trying to shake that off. Coach Harik Shivek taking full advantage of that little bit of injury time. So he's doling out some instructions to his Bnei Herzliya squad. And we're going to see Corey Walden, the point guard from Eastern Kentucky, at the line.
הקצב גבוה מאוד, והאינטנסיביות בשני הצדדים ראויה לציון. שון ג'ון שעל הספסל אגב עם שיא קריירה כאן של 14 כדורים חוזרים, יש לו גם 15 נקודות. וולדן עדיין לא קלה מאז הרבע הראשון, אולי יעשה את זה עכשיו מהקו.
That's a bit of a conference with
פניני הצטרף לשון ג'ונס עם 12, שני השחקנים היחידים במאזן דו ספרתי בצד של חולון. בינתיים וולדן קשה להתרומם, נראה שהוא אוחז שם את יד ימין. עכשיו זה כבר נראה בסדר. בהרצליה ג'רום דייסון 19 נקודות, 7 אסיסטים, 4 כדורים חוזרים, 3 חטיפות וגם סחט 9 עבירות. קארם אשור רוצה עוד 17 נקודות ו6 כדורים חוזרים, אבל עכשיו עושה את העבירה הרביעית שלו.
He gives it to Fisher, and again, the big fella gets in that deep in the paint. You're not going to be able to stop someone from hitting a high percentage shot right underneath the basket. Fisher is good. Brings Bnei Herzliya back within 1. Ball kicked out to number 10. And then Guy Panini, he takes a 3-point shot. It is no good. And now Bnei Herzliya will inbound with a chance to either tie or take the lead with 6:26 remaining in regulation. James Robinson has it. Gives it to Benham. Benham looking for some movement here. Mashore turn around from the wing, ends up back in his hands, And he gets bumped and goes off the glass, knocking that down. And he's giving an earful to the Hapoel Holon defenders. And he's telling the crowd, let me hear it, let me hear it. Karam Mashur needs to eat whatever he ate before this game, every game. 66-67, Bnei Herzliya retaking the lead.
דן שמיר מבקש פסק זמן אם יהיו כאן נקודות של הרצליה. רובינסון. בן אימון עם 4 עבירות, כמו משור, שמקבל עכשיו מול פניני. הגנה טובה של גיא פניני, משור מאלץ את הזריקה הזאת, אבל מקבל הזדמנות נוספת אחרי הטיפ של פישר, סוחט את העבירה מפניני, וקרם משור מחזיר את הרצליה ליתרון, שלא היה לה מאז סוף הרבע השני. פסק זמן של דן שמיר, 67-66 להרצליה. 6 דקות ו10 שניות לסיום המשחק.
Back on the court, Hapoel Holon versus Bnei Herzliya. Karam Mashur, number 4, the 6'6" small forward at the line. He was trying to complete the three-point play, but he just gave Bnei Herzliya the lead again over Hapoel Holon. Ball down with number 12, Harush. Harush to Walden. Walden kicks it back to Harush, who drives to the basket. Blocked by Dwar. Fisher. Nice block by the big fella. Lisnia. He controls it. Fisher. Way out the top of the key. Benimum on the wing. And the ref says, okay, number 6, TJ Klein, you're going to pick up a foul for that. And the center from the University of Richmond is going to send number 20, Jarrell Benevin, the power forward, averaging 6.8 games, to the line, and he drains his first. He drains his second. 6'8" forward from Tulsa now puts Bnei Herzliya up again, 69-66 over Hapoel Holon. Walden picked up midcourt by Robinson. And the pass, again, playing that give and go, that two-man game. This time, Walden can't hold on to it. He loses it, and look at the Bnei Herzliya fan base there. They appreciate the defensive pressure put on by Robinson. And there's Bliznia bringing it up court. Picked up by Harush. Robinson has it. Gives it to Fisher. Robinson, he's looking at Benimum, who's saying, I can take it here on the wing. But Benimum tries to force it to Fisher. Easily picked off by Jones. Walden comes back the other end. And he's looking. Now there's the match they were trying to get. Again, that's Sean Jones. A little bit too deep inside. He just backs Fisher out of the frame. Easy 2. He brings up Holon within 1 point of time. But Robinson, he has other plans. He takes a jump shot, but is pushed by Walden. And that whistle indicates a foul called.
למרות שדייסון על הספסל.
Holon picking that up, sending James Robinson, the guard from the University of Pittsburgh, to the line.
הצעירים והחמודים, יש לומר.
Robinson hits his first. Trying to add some more padding here with 4:25 remaining in the game for Bnei Herzliya's lead. Robinson hits his second. 71-68, Bnei Herzliya. Corey Walden, picked up by Robinson defensively. Give it to Sean Jones, who's making another cut to the basket. This time Robinson sees it. He gets the switch off, thankfully. No foul called as Robinson is knocked out of the paint. Literally pushed out of the paint. No foul though. But the ball doesn't lie. Bnei Herzliya, they get the ball back after the ball goes out of bounds off of Holon. Lesnia gives it to Robinson. Robinson doesn't get picked up yet. He's bringing it up. Now there's Walden, who's going to put on some defense here. He's giving Robinson a little bit of space. Benjamin gives it to Bliznia. Bliznia drives, and he has a wide open lane. Fisher's complaining because he's saying, hey man, I got pushed there on that putback. And somebody got hit in the face. It's number 7, Daquan Jones. Now with 3:40 remaining, Bnei Herzliya up 73-68. Walden, he controls it. Loses Robinson off the screen. And again, give and go. Robinson to Sean Jones. Sean Jones just keeps heading toward the basket. He makes a layup after getting fouled by Fisher. The play, they've run the play many times. Number 21, Sean Jones, sets the screen for Walden. Walden, once he gets the ball, he notices that Sean Jones is going to make a beeline for the rim.
James Robinson.
He's the big fella. Big fella misses the free throw, does not complete the three-point play. James Robinson has it. Again, Walden giving Robinson plenty of space here. There's Benham giving it to Bliznia. Bliznia kicks it over to Benham, who goes up and under, but can't get it to fall. It looked like Teron Mashore was trying to establish a jump ball, and he is yapping. And number 6, TJ Klein does not appreciate the talk. But Mashore makes it up. He makes it up. He says to number 10, Guy Panini, say, hey man, look, you guys are hitting me. I'm just letting you guys know I'm coming right back at you. So he and Panini have a little talk. And it looks like the conversation was friendly enough. Mashore getting a break. On the floor now is number 6, Nitsa Hanoshi for Bnei Herzliya. 3:03 remaining in the game. Bnei Herzliya up 73-70. With number 21, Sean Jones of Holon, on the free throw line. Dyson checks back in for Bnei Herzliya.
עם חדירה נהדרת, לא מצליח לקלוע את הזריקה הזאת, ומשור עושה עבירה חמישית כל כך שטותית, ותראו אותו ואת פניני עכשיו בטרשטוק. קליין מגיע להפריד, פניני מצליח להתעלם, ועכשיו אפילו מרגיע את העניינים.
Jones connects on the second.
איזה שטות עכשיו של קארם
Bringing
משור,
Holon within 2.
שנפרד מהמשחק הזה, משחק מצוין שלו היום.
James Robinson. Walden giving him plenty of space. And then Dyson says, okay, if you're going to give me that amount of space, I'm going to go ahead and give you some play. Fisher has it, but Fisher loses it. It's caught by number 6, but Hanochi loses it. Now Walden has it for Holon. Doesn't seem to be in too much of a rush here with 2 minutes 33 seconds remaining. Walden picked up by Robinson. He drives, kicks it over to number 12. There was a miss by Harush. But number 21, Sean Jones, gets his hands on it. And he's hit. Jones said, hey, I should be shooting too. That is not a shooting foul. Walden jukes to the basket. He's pushed, but Walden was trying to sell that he got hit. That was a travel. Wheat Chains possession, 2:13 remaining in this game. Hanochi wipes the sweat off of the rock to make sure that it gets in the hands of his guard, number 3, James Robinson, so he can make a play with 2:11 remaining. Try to give themselves a little bit more of a cushion over Holon. Dyson has it. Dyson gives it to Robinson. Robinson seems like he's just watching Robinson. And Dyson was watching Robinson, and it seems like pretty much the rest of the teams were watching Robinson as well, because he goes in for an uncontested layup for 2. 75-71, Bnei Herzliya.
משחק מצוין של פישר, בעיקר ברבע הרביעי, יש לו כבר 8 נקודות, 7 כדורים חוזרים, וגם חסימה אחת גדולה על שלומי ארוש בפתיחת הרבע. קליין מכניס את זה לפניני, טי.ג'יי קליין עם 4 עבירות, בן אימון כנל בהרצליה. וולדן יוצר את המגע ועושה צעדים, קורי וולדן עם עיבוד כדור 5. יש לו אמנם דאבל של 10 נקודות ו10 אסיסטים, אבל יחס אסיסטים עיבודים לא מרשים במיוחד, של 2-1. אגב, קארן משור מסיים את המשחק עם 19 נקודות ו7 כדורים חוזרים, אחד ממשחקיו הטובים העונה. שיא עונתי שלו עומד על 22, מנסה לשבור אותו במחזור אחר. דייסון, 2 דקות אחרונות של כדורסל, רובינסון, קליין עליו גבוה, עכשיו ארוש שם, אבל רובינסון לוקח את הכדור לתוך הצבע, הוא מסיים בצורה מוצלחת, 75-71, 13 לרובינסון, פסק זמן של דן שמיר. אנחנו חוזרים לדרייבים, שובו אלינו לרגעי ההכרעה.
We're in the final minutes of this contest. Hapoel Holon versus Bnei Herzliya. Inbounding, Holon. Corey Walden passes it off to Sean Jones. Sean Jones gives it to Panini. Walden, picked up by 2 defenders. He looks to be trapped, but he's able to pass it off. And in the middle of that play was Jarrell Benimam hitting the court. Good way to rotate on the Bnei Herzliya defensive end. The Holon players have a bit of a conference with the ref there, saying, why wasn't that a foul? You kick it out. Sean Jones gives it to his guard, Walden. Walden, he kicks it out to his center, T.J. Klein, does not connect. 1:20 remaining. Robinson comes back. Dyson looks to take advantage of the screen. Robinson drives, dribbles behind his back, takes a shot, misses it. Now here comes Walden. Walden looks to make his play, and he gives it to number 6 Klein, who plays hot potato with Sean Jones, and Sean Jones with the easy dunk to help Hapoel Holon get back to within 2. 75-73, Bnei Herzliya.
ג'ונס מקבל. וולדן מוציא את זה לקליין, ל3 מהפינה, קצר מדי, כדור חוזר בידיים של רובינסון. סל עכשיו של הרצליה, יקרב אותה מאוד לניצחון ראשון אחרי חודשיים של כדורסל. וראשון על חולון מזה שנתיים. רובינסון, 4 שניות לזרוק, מול שלומי ארוש. רובינסון, וולדן מנסה לחסום מאחור. רובינסון מחטיא, קליין על הריבאונד, דקה אחרונה. קורי וולדן מקבל חסימה מפניני, כמעט מאבד, קצת מסתבך. מצליח למצוא את קליין שמוסר את זה לשון ג'ונס עם הדנק. רק 2 הפרש, 49 שניות לסיום, כדור של הרצליה. הכל כאן פתוח לחלוטין.
Back to the court. 48 seconds remaining in regulation. Bnei Herzliya holding on to a 75-73 lead. James Robinson, he holds it, gives it to Dyson. Dyson guarded by Corey Walden. Dyson loses it, goes down to one knee, but does not lose the dribble. He makes the, Dyson does not make a good decision there with that haphazard shot. And right in the middle of the paint, as usual, is Sean Jones. Left his defender. Walden sees him wide open, kicks it to Jones. Jones with an easy dunk. Uncontested dunk at that. And now, Hapoel Holon has knotted the game. It's 75 all.
דייסון, 4 שניות לזרוק. ג'רום דייסון מחטיא, פישר על הריבאון, הכדור של חולון. 20 שניות לסיום, -2, שלומי ארוש בהתקפה, וולדן מוצא את ג'ונס לבד לגמרי לעוד דנק שעושה שוויון 75. שון ג'ונס עם 24 נקודות ו15 ריבאונדים. חולון חוזרת ומסדרת לנו כדור אחרון עם 16 שניות ו3 עשיריות, כששתי הקבוצות בשוויון. איזה משחק נהדר אנחנו מקבלים כאן. מיד נשוב, בינתיים כדורסל בדרייבין, 16 שניות אחרונות אצלנו בעוד רגעים ספורים.
Back to the court, 16.3 remaining. The last play tied it up. Walden spotted number 21, Sean Jones, standing in the paint alone, and he was able to dunk it without anyone in his way. So now we have 16.3 seconds for Bnei Herzliya to get a shot and take this game from the league's leader. This will be a great win. Dyson crosses it over. He gives it to number 9. Linmi misses it. And that is the end of regulation. We are now about to go into overtime. Tied up at 75.
הרצליה יכולה להכריע את המשחק הזה. בפעם האחרונה שקבוצה מהמקום האחרון ניצחה קבוצה מהמקום הראשון בליגה שלנו, זה קרה במחזור האחרון של העונה שעברה, כשמכבי חיפה ניצחה את הפועל חולון. בינתיים, אם אנחנו מדברים על חולון, נעדכן אתכם שגלן רייס נחתך או נזרק גם מהקבוצה הארגנטינאית שלו, אחרי שספג 2 עבירות טכניות בפחות מ3 דקות. התראיין במגרש פתוח לפני כמה ימים ואמר שהוא משנה את דרכיו, אבל זה לא רלוונטי. עכשיו אור לאומי על הפרקט. נזכיר לכם, קלס על ניצחון על הפועל תל אביב העונה, אבל לא עשה כלום היום ושיחק מעט דקות במחצית הראשונה. הנה עכשיו הוא עם הכדור, 10 שניות. דייסון מול שלומי ארוש, 6. דייסון מתחיל עכשיו, סטפ-בק לאור לאומי ל3 לניצחון בחוץ, ואנחנו הולכים ל5 דקות נוספות של כדורסל. אור לאומי יכל לנצח את המשחק הזה עבור הרצליה, אבל החטיא את הזריקה השלישית שלו בסך הכל הערב. 4 דקות ו20 שניות שלו לפרקט. תהיה לו הזדמנות נוספת ב5 דקות שנותרו לנו ללא קרם אשור, נזכיר שיצא ב5 עבירות. בינתיים חוזרים לדרייבין.
We are now about to start overtime. Hapoel Holon against Bnei Herzliya. Walden gets it. Over to number 1, Sean Jones. Kicks it out to the wingman. Back to Jones. He gives it to Waldman. And Harush misses the deep 3 ball. Ball rebounded by Klein. Back to Walden. It looks as if Bnei Herzliya would benefit from grabbing more defensive boards. Missed by Walden, who looked to try to flop on that play. Ball ends up in the hands of Dyson for Bnei Herzliya. But Robinson gets the ball. He's just unsure as to why play has stopped. Oh, there was a shove there, running the screen for Bnei Herzliya, trying to free up his man. Ref caught that. So at 4:16 into overtime period, we're going to see number 12, Harush, inbounded. Definitely going to number 2, Corey Walden. And it looks like Robinson trying to make sure he doesn't get caught on the screen. Good. Fisher. The hands. He saw that pass because he knew there's going to be a Holon offensive player making a beeline for the basket. He knew that somebody's going to be cutting. He catches that pass. Now we go the other way with Herzliya. Herzliya drives. He fakes the shot, but in doing so gets hit in the back. Walden falls for the pump fake. And number 32, Bogdan Blizniuk, went to Eastern Washington, is at the line. He makes his first. Breaking the tie. And Blizniuk puts Bnei Herzliya up by 1 in regulation. You have 3 minutes and 37 seconds left to play. Harush
גם לא זורק יותר מדי, 3 מ-7
gives it
מהשדה. פישר
to
מחסיר
Jones.
את העיבוד
Jones,
שלו מהצד השני
make sure it
בחטיפה.
gets in the back in the hands of his guard, who kicks it across to Scotty Reynolds. Reynolds back on the floor,
ג'רום דייסון
and
קצת נעלם,
even
גם
over the outstretched hands of Fisher,
בהחלטה שלו בכדור
Reynolds
האחרון.
is able to
בלי
complete that
פנינה
drive,
לצבע, וולדן מגיע מאחור
finishing with a
לחסום, ועושה את
layup
העבירה.
over Dior Fisher.
שלישית של וולדן,
Reynolds is coming back.
ביזניוק חוזר לקו, משם הוא עומד
Now
על
there,
3
James
ו-4.
Robinson gives it to Dyson. Dyson finds Fisher. Fisher back
אז
to
ככה,
Blizniak.
מבחינת הקלעים המובילים של
Blizniak
הרצליה,
misses,
דייסון ומשור,
and we
19,
just can't get enough
רובינסון,
rebounds on the
13,
Bnei Herzliya
פישר,
side.
8,
Walden comes back at the other end. He
וגם
misses
ביזניוק
that
עם
layup,
8.
but
בצד השני,
somehow
שון
it ends
ג'ונס,
up in the
אמרנו,
hand.
קריירה, כפול,
Now Scotty
24,
Reynolds
15
has it.
כדורים חוזרים, 12
He
לפניני,
kicks it over to
10
number 10,
וולדן,
Panini. Panini picked up by
כל
Blizniak,
השאר,
and Panini is able to drain a three
משאיר
over
נקודה
the
על
hands
הקו.
of the 6'6" forward.
חולון הובילה בפעם האחרונה,
James
בפתיחת
Robinson comes
הרבע
back.
הרביעי, שהייתה על
Bnei
64
Herzliya
ו-62.
down 80-76 in overtime. Robinson cross court to Blizniak.
וולדן רואה את
Drive.
העונה של ארוש, מוציא את זה לרנולדס
He
שעדיין
looks
לא
like he
קלע,
wants it,
זרק
but he
רק
kicks
פעם
it all the way
אחת, הנה הזריקה
over.
השנייה
That's
שסוף
no
סוף
good.
נכנסת, מה זה סוף סוף? לא זרק מספיק
That
בשביל
was
שזה ייכנס,
overshot.
אבל נקודות ראשונות לסקוטי רנולדס.
Now coming back the other way
היתרון
is
של
Scotty
חולון,
Reynolds.
77-76.
The former Villanova guard picked up by Dyson. He gets screened off by Jones. Fisher sees Jones wide open.
ג'רום דייסון
he
צריך
comes
לקחת
back.
על עצמו יותר עכשיו. אבל האיש
Good.
עייף,
Fisher's on his assignment.
ספק צועד, רובינסון מוציא לבליזניוק לשלוש,
Jones
חזק
will
מדי,
miss.
ארוש עודף את הריבאונד לוולדן, פניני מסיים
Dyson
שם, אבל וולדן מעדיף ללכת
Looks like
לבד,
he's not in too
בליזניוק,
much of a hurry as he should be. Down 140 in overtime.
רובינסון
Dyson drives.
משתטח על הפרקט, אבל רנולדס משתלט,
And
פניני,
look
מול
at
בליזניוק,
that.
לוקח את
Dyson
השלושה
kicks it
פניני,
out
עם הלוח,
to Limney. Limney drives, but standing underneath the basket is Fisher. Easy dunk, good eyes by number 9.
הרצליה עדיין בלי סל שדה בהערכה.
Bnei Herzliya trailing 78-80.
מקבל בסוויש את ג'ונס, מוציא את זה לבליזניוק. פניני שומר טוב. בליזניוק מתעקש, ארוש מגיע לעזור, זה משאיר שחקן פנוי, לאומי. מחטיא את השלשה. עוד כדור חוזר של שלומי ארוש. והקהל של חולון חוגג עכשיו ביציעים. למרות שיש עוד הרבה זמן לשחק, 2 דקות בדיוק, רנולדס. פישר יוצא ללחוץ אותו, דייסון עכשיו חונק אותו, רנולדס מוצא את שון ג'ונס, 3 שניות לזרוק, ג'ונס מסובך, חייב לשחרר, מחטיא, כדור חוזר של לאומי. הרצליה צריכה להזדרז ולנצל את היתרון המספרי שהלך לאיבוד. שון ג'ונס היה שם באזור הבייסליין. דייסון עושה את התנועה שלו, מוציא את זה ללאומי דרך הבייסליין לפישר, 2 קלות לדור פישר, פסק זמן של דן שמיר, רק 2 הפרש עם 92 שניות על השעון. זמן טוב לחזור להיכל קבוצת שלמה.
We have 1:30 remaining in overtime. And Holon up 80-78. Walden at the top of the key takes advantage of a screen, but Benimon is right back on him. Harush picked up, and when he drives right, it seems like number 9 or Limney is called for the hand check. Rush at the line. He drains his first. Now Bnei Herzliya down 78-81. And that's number 12, Harush. Drains both at the line. Benjamin not sure if he needs to inbound. Coach Vic is on the floor. He is on the floor. He could be mistaken for one of the Bnei Herzliya players at this point. He's so far out in the court. We got Benjamin coming back the other way. Dyson needs to make something happen here if they're going to pull this out. And he does by proxy with Fisher. Dyson misses it. Fisher with a putback dunk. And that dunk literally shook the rim. Your Anthony Nahim Fisher, who represented the seniors, really national team, with the putback dunk, brings Bnei Herzliya up to within 2, trailing 82-80 with a minute and 1 second remaining in overtime. Walden's coming back down, guarded by Robinson. Harush drives. He does not hit anything. Harush with the bad shot because he saw Fisher's outstretched arms when he made his way to the basket. But the refs are saying no, there was contact there. Coach Shivek, he's also flabbergasted. He's saying that is not a foul if he overshot the ball because he saw a defender in the lane.
חנוכי נכנס במקומו של לאומי בהרצליה. חילופי הגנה התקפה בשני הצדדים.
Bnei Herzliya players
נזכיר משחק שלישי של אריק שיבק כמאמן
gather
הרצליה.
on the floor.
לא בפעם הראשונה כמובן.
45.6 remaining in overtime.
צריך לנהל נכון
Hapoel
את השעות
Holon
ההתקפות האלה. ארוש עושה את ההטעה
leading the
התנועה
league
מול
at this
רובינסון, אבל
point.
מחטיא בתוך הצבע נגיעה אחרונה
And
של
Bnei
שחקן
Herzliya
הרצליאני.
with an
אולי
opportunity
בן אימון,
for an
אולי
upset
חנוכי,
here. It would go
שמבקש
great
משלישיית השופטים
after that
לגשת
loss to
למוניטור
Maccabi Tel Aviv.
ולוודא את ההחלטה הזאת. האיש הטכני שלנו, אבישי,
The Holon players about to inbound.
יעזור לשופטים עכשיו לקבל החלטה. בכל מקרה 10 שניות לשון הזריקות עם הכדור הזה נשאר של
Ball
חולון.
ends up with Sean Jones. Sean Jones and Corey Walden gives a screen again. Watch him. And there's a miss by Walden. But Jones is able to get the rebound. Walden gets a chance to reset. 30 seconds remaining. Walden drives. Bumps into number 6. Hanochi, no call is there. And again, Walden makes his way all the way to the basket. Moving over to help on the weak side is Fisher. And Walden is fouled. 23.6 seconds remaining. Bnei Herzliya needed that stop. Corey Walden attended Seabreeze High School back in the States. He's at the line. Misses his first, giving Bnei Herzliya some life here.
פניני מכניס. ריינולדס וג'ונס עם חסימה כפולה שם לטי.ג'יי קליין שנדחף על ידי בן אימון. הכדור יוצא לג'ונס.
He makes the second.
וולדן. 4 שניות
And
לזרוק עכשיו.
as we predicted, there's a timeout called in overtime.
ומשאיר כאן עוד הזדמנות לחולון.
Holon, 83, Bnei Herzliya, 80. 23.6 seconds remaining.
25 שניות לסיום. שיבק רוצה פסק זמן. וולדן נעצר בעבירה. 2 זריקות של קורי וולדן שעומד על 2-2 מהקו. קורי וולדן העונה עומד על מעל ל-90% מקו העונשין. האיש הנכון מבחינתו של דן שמיר. מוביל את כל הליגה, קורי וולדן. השחקן הנוסף שקולע מעל ל-90 הוא ג'ון די ברטולומיאו, אבל יש נתונים רגילים ויש את נתוני המאני טיים. וולדן משאיר את המשחק הזה פתוח. אם יקלע, שיבק רוצה פסק זמן. והוא עושה את זה. קורי וולדן מעלה את הפועל חולון ליתרון 3 עם 23 שניות וחצי על השעון. אריק שיבק עם הטיימות עכשיו, שצריך לקחת בחשבון את העובדה שחולון תנסה לעשות כאן עבירה ולמנוע ניסיון לשלוש. מסתכלים היום על קלעי השלשות של הרצליה. קבוצתית היא עומדת על 10 מ-29. רובינסון עם 3 מ-6, דייסון עם 4
is a golden opportunity for Bnei Herzliya
משור שכבר סיים את
with
המשחק.
Robinson inbounding.
וגם ג'ף אדריאן עם שלשה אחת מניסיון אחד.
They have an opportunity here with 21 seconds remaining in the game to tie it up. Robinson, he drives and he's hit on that drive. Smart move by Robinson, who figured he would not just take a three-pointer and try to tie it up. Figured that lane looked open. Two Holon defenders converged. He gets knocked to the court, and now he's at a line. And Robinson's going to try his best to bring Bnei Herzliya within one. And he makes his first. 14.3 seconds remaining. Back on the court is Or Lindy, the 6-foot guard who attended Bishop Gorman High School in Nevada. He's on the court for Bnei Herzliya. Robinson drains both at the line and a timeout is called. No, there's no timeout. We're going to go ahead and run this out. 14.3 seconds remaining in overtime. 83-82 is the score. And there's a foul called. Robinson was trying to pick it off as it was dumped to Corey Walden. And Walden will take his time as he walks to the line, shoot his free throw. Walden makes the first.
כדור ראשון בפנים, 2 הפרש. סקוטי רנולדס ייכנס, עם רובינסון נקלע את השנייה.
Bnei Herzliya guard heavy on the floor right now. Walden makes the second. Up by 3 with 10 seconds remaining. Holon trying to stop Dyson. Dyson with the three-pointer. It does not hit anything. And Holon, they get the ball, they run out the clock, winning in overtime. That is your game, Hapoel Holon. And Bnei Herzliya, who had a huge lead in their first quarter, losing to Hapoel Holon.
11 נקודות, 11 אסיסטים, 5 כדורים חוזרים ב-39 דקות לקורי וולדן. בילה הכי הרבה זמן על הפרקט הערב, ולא נראה שזה ממש מפריע לו. כדור שני של וולדן, פישר שם. תראו את החסימה שלו על ג'ונס, אין בצורך. 12 שניות וחצי, דייסון לוקח את הזמן, חולון תעשה עבירה אם לא יזרוק מהר. דייסון לשלוש, קצר מדי, קליין על כדור חוזר, וחולון מנצחת את המשחק הזה. ניצחון שמיני ברציפות שלה, הפסד שהיא ברציפות של הרצליה שהייתה במשחק הזה. כמה שהיא הייתה במשחק הזה, עם עמדת ניצחון גם ברבע הרביעי, וגם יכלה לחזור כאן בהערכה, אבל ג'רום דייסון במשחק הראשון שלו